His shot. They score. They tie the game up 2-2.
Some drives out for Robbie Ryan. Her three right on the money. This is Taya Hansen for three. Other side of the rim with a pretty reverse.
Wow.
5 seconds to go. Find Hawk. Hawk spins. It rolls off. And Arizona State wins it. Edwards pulls off. And buries the puck.
Daniels makes the shot for Kirby.
Second and 8 for Rashada. Pulls down the sideline. Caught! What a grab! Amiri might get over there and pick that. All the corners in good position. Wow. Look at that throw, and that layout is beautiful.
Right here, Kelly. Right here, Kelly.
In this final event, we love it when the national title comes down to this final race. From the inside, Arizona State, Tennessee, Texas. Then Southern Cal, Alabama, Texas A&M on the outside, Florida, Arkansas, LSU. They stay in the lanes through the entire first leg, pass the baton, outgoing runner goes through the first turn, then breaks for the pole on the back stretch.
Well, good run out there from Texas A&M. That's Javon O'Brien. Texas A&M always fields a fantastic team. Even when they don't get a lot of qualifiers into a big meet, they manage to run fast each and every year. Texas A&M going well, and then right behind them, Chris Robinson. He's got to make a move here if he wants to get Alabama clear.
Robinson, the runner-up in the 400 hurdles with a near lifetime best. Very close between Alabama and Florida for who passed first. Now they've got to stay in their lanes and stay off that line. That's where violations happen. Tennessee is moving with Christian Parker on the inside. He is going to be out hard for the first 200 and probably paying a big price. Matthew Weaver for Alabama has them second at this point at the 200-meter mark.
Okay, keep an eye on the gentleman with the red bottoms and the white top. That's Lance Lane from Arkansas. He's running a second leg, the Swiss Army sprinter for the Arkansas Razorbacks is trying to get them back in here, and that's Javon Powell, who had such a great finish in the open 400 meters. Bringing it through for the Florida Gators. They've been getting to separate, but here comes Lance Lane creeping up on Sam's out.
Gators pass first with room to spare. That is Rio's crew for them on the third carry. 44-6 for Javon Powell to put the Gators in front.
Dan, I don't think I've ever seen a guy running lane 3 on the curve like Lance Lane just did to get his Arkansas team in position.
Well, a tough call here for the freshman on the third leg for the Florida Gators. A lot on the line.
Texas A&M making a move to get closer to the Gators. Arkansas is also there with Stephen McElroy for the Razorbacks. Florida still in the lead, but here comes A&M. Close on this pass. Gators pass first, a very good pass for them between Pruitt and Genoa McKeever. And A&M is right there with Ahmad Robinson running the anchor with them. And for Arkansas, it's James Benson Jr.
And Ahmad Robinson, he is a rundown specialist. If he gets this thing close coming into the final 100 meters, watch his head start to bobbing, and he's going to try to push his way past the Florida.
A&M is not in the team hunt, but they can certainly make things interesting with the math. Ahmad Robinson getting position to make a move on the junior from Florida, Genoa McKeever, and the crowd loves it. The Aggies, and here comes Arkansas. This could be huge. These 2 points could make a big difference. It's A&M, Arkansas, Florida. So Florida with 6 points. But they were.
Texas Tech pen is Compton gets a hold of that one in a serious way. A 2-run shot that left absolutely no room for the doubters. And just like that, as they say, it really, for an overused phrase, kind of feels like it. And just like that, it's 8-3. I mean, that is gone anywhere you're playing. Never mind the way the balls carry here. Absolutely launched.
And welcome into Thursday's edition of Pitchfork Lunch. Yes, I am Michael Caratino at Diablo00 on X, artist formerly known as the Twitter. You know, you can see the show live there every day. Also, you can see the show on IG, Michael.Caratino.5 on Instagram. And yes, Pitchfork Lunchers, you know it, on the YouTube. Go to my YouTube channel. And if you're watching live on YouTube, absolutely awesome. Love it. Big fan of that. And you can, but still subscribe. Don't feel, go ahead, subscribe to the channel. But yeah, for those of you that, again, have awesome Sun Devil friends that aren't able to jump in and check this out live during lunch, that aren't able to join us for lunch, that they can subscribe to the YouTube channel. So then go to YouTube, go to my channel, see Michael Caratino, but it's at M as in Michael, V as in Victory, C as in Cat 005 at MVC005 on YouTube, and subscribe. Yes, you have missed a ton of phenomenal interviews. And Pitchfork Lunchers, you've seen it. You can spread the news. I mean, come on. One of ASU's, a man that lives and breathes ASU, with Coach Larry Quintara, celebrated his Century Club birthday. Yeah, not on the show. It would have been awesome if it was right on the show. But very shortly after, went and hung out with Coach, came on the show. Again, you missed that, you can go back and check it out. All the Pac coaches that became Pac-12 Coaches of the Year, again, haven't had phenomenal seasons. But, yeah, here on Pitchfork Lunch. So Yeah, that is more than enough. Plus, obviously, all the a lot of the stuff you've seen I've gotten out from practice, games, all that good stuff. Players, sound. Yeah. So go to YouTube and subscribe. Again, it's at M as in Michael, V as in Victory, C as in Cat 005 at MVC005 on YouTube, and subscribe. So again, putting this up again today, as long as we again, Robert Coach Fleming, who was the band director of Sun Devil Marching Band for 28 years, from 74 to 2002. Yeah, from 1974 to 2002. And he was affectionately called Coach Robert Fleming. I mean, his he attended, I mean, his love for music, Sun Devil fans. I know I talked about the other day, but for those that weren't able to see, his love for music it was lifelong. And he attended Indiana University of Pennsylvania, where he received a bachelor's in fine arts in music education and flute performance. And then Carnegie Mellon University, where he received his master's in fine arts and music. He then attended Southern Illinois University, where he received his PhD in secondary education. While completing his master's degree, he played flute professionally with the Wheeling, West Virginia Symphony. It was at this time, he discovered that his true calling was in teaching music. So yeah, I mean that's how it started. So he was an elite educator and band director after being the marching band director at Midland High School. He started his college career as director of bands at the University of Tennessee at Martin from 1967 to 1974, and finished his career as the associate director of bands and marching band director at where? Yes, Forks Up, Arizona State University. And I saw many of football games, halftime shows. Personally, pretty much the whole time I was going to ASU games as a kid growing up, and when I was there in school. So yeah, but from 74 to 2002. And like I said, he was affectionately called Coach. He found true joy in making music, entertaining crowds, and creating a band family within the Sun Devil Marching Band. So he passed away on Sunday. But as you see from the scroll across the bottom, as you guys see from that scroll across the bottom, before he retired, and I know I told you yesterday, but just want to remind everybody, before retiring, he established the Robert Coach Fleming Scholarship Endowment through the ASU Foundation, which he wanted to financially assist third and fourth year Sun Devil marching band members and reward their loyalty and hard work. So every year, multiple recipients are selected to receive monetary scholarships. Well, the family said after his passing on Sunday that in lieu of flowers, if you could consider a charitable donation to the endowment for current marching band students, which obviously Dr. Fleming's, Coach Fleming's love, lifelong passion and love is for. So I will keep it up. Again, like I said yesterday, if you're able to donate, that is absolutely awesome to help out. So it's like I said, it's sad, but definitely celebrating his life. And yeah, you can go to ASUfoundation.org and just type in the search window ASU Foundation / Robert Coach Fleming scholarship endowment, and then options for donations will come up. Also, the family created a living tribute page on Facebook, so people can connect, gather, share, celebrate their treasured memories, and any future commemoration events will be announced on the tribute page. It's the Robert Coach Fleming Living Tribute, and you can go to Facebook and search that as well. But yes, if you're able to donate to that endowment, the family would greatly appreciate that. So also, again, we're going to have updates from swimming. The USA Olympic trials, not just swimming, but the Olympic trials. So Sun Devils we will see that. Plus, this is very cool. Sun Devil alumna Desiree Krachek Desiree Krachek to represent Team USA at Paris Olympics. She'll appear in her first Olympic Games in Paris after being named among the 11 selections to represent the red, white, and blue, announced this morning by the United States Tennis Association. The women's team is made up of singles world number 2, Coco Gauff, number 5, Jessica Pegula, number 11, Danielle Collins, and number 17, Emma Navarro, with Krajicek. So Navarro and Krajicek for doubles. So number 17, Emma Navarro and Krajicek. For doubles, Krajicek will be paired with Danielle Collins, while Gauff and Pegula will make up the other doubles pair. But yes, she is officially an Olympian, so forks up. She is officially an Olympian, so forks up to you, Desiree. That is absolutely awesome. And she will be headed to Paris playing some tennis. So very stoked, as again, she'll be playing with Danielle Collins. Yeah, so again, more Sun Devils and Krajcik played for the Sun Devil women's tennis team from 2013 to 2016, just in case you didn't remember. I did have to look that one up. I thought it was I thought she actually was here from here till 2019, but the years kind of roll together. So nonetheless, but from 2013 to 2016, earned All-American honors in singles her senior season in 2016 after going 28-13, finishing number 28 in the country in singles to lead the Sun Devils to a year-end team ranking of number 22 that year. She graduated with a Bachelor's of Science in Family and Human Development in 2017. In her time as a Sun Devil, she is fourth all-time in wins with a 99-45 record and has the sixth most wins in a season with 28, which she achieved twice in 2014 and then again in 2016. She's had a lot of profound success on the WTA Tour with 10 doubles titles in her career, compiling a 243 and 173 career record and reaching a career high number 8 in the world in August of 2023. Yeah, number 8 ranking. So in Grand Slam, she has a career record of 37-20 in doubles play and a record of 37-12 in mixed doubles. In 2021, she became the first player to win 3 Grand Slam mixed doubles titles in the same year, winning 3 straight, beginning at the French Open, then Wimbledon, and then the U.S. Open to reach number 17 in the world doubles rankings. One year later, she won her second consecutive Wimbledon title in mixed doubles for her 4th Grand Slam title and was a semifinalist in the doubles draw, breaking through the top 10 in doubles rankings on July 11th, 2022. In 2024, she's reached the mixed doubles final in the first 2 Grand Slams at the Australian Open and the French Open, and is currently ranked number 11 in the world in doubles and will return to Paris to compete for a gold medal, where she won her first Grand Slam title at Roland Garros on clay. That's right, baby. For Team USA, they'll attempt to win their 8th gold medal in women's doubles, which would be the first since Serena and Venus Williams won gold at the 2012 London Olympics. That was awesome to watch, if you guys remember. The United States have won the most gold medals in women's doubles tennis, winning 8 of the last 11 gold medals. So yeah, that is absolutely awesome. So Desiree Krajcik, forks up to you. Yes, get it done. Mixed doubles, you've been crushing it anyway. And that's so crazy about the Grand Slams. Pitchfork Lunchers, hit me up in the comments. For those of you, again, that, I'm not, again, if you watch tennis, I love watching tennis, yes, and not just the Grand Slams. But when you watch the Grand Slams, like, yes, they show the singles, and then you can see the doubles championships, but like you see the doubles, but like literally they don't talk about it on air till the semifinals or the finals. Now, again, I'm not ripping the coverage of it. I love it. I'm just saying, not, trying to produce, recreate, all that good stuff. But what I am saying is, like, you don't see it till the end. So yes, some of her matches I've been like, damn, I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. She is a Sun Devil. She is a Sun Devil. So I just, yeah, that's just, I don't know. It's one of those things to me. So yeah, sorry. So again, some doubles notes. But anyway, neither here nor there. But it's just funny to me how, like, in the Grand Slams, like when you see, you're like, oh, who won doubles? Who won men's doubles? Who won women's doubles? Who won mixed doubles? And yes, it's one of those things. But nonetheless, yeah, so stoked for Desiree Krawczyk. So yeah, we'll see how her and Danielle Collins do, but she is headed to the Olympics. So, so yes, so that is awesome to see. That she will be in the Olympics. And don't forget, guys, track wise, Justin Robinson and Adriana Tatum headed back to Hayward Field in Oregon to try and for the Olympic trials to see if they can punch their ticket to Paris. So we shall see. So very very stoked about that. But yeah, so that is very, 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 very cool. So stoked for Desiree on that. But yeah, so I'm gonna step aside real quick, and then when we get back, I'll talk about updates from swimming, recap what they have done at the Olympic trials so far, and schedules. I promised you a while back that I would talk the hockey schedule when it came out, and it didn't. So we're gonna talk a little volleyball, talk a little hockey for the fall, obviously. But I don't want to rush it. So I'm gonna get to hockey first, and then yeah, we'll go from there. But we'll do swimming, and we'll see. We'll talk scheduling from there. So, and yes, as you see across the bottom again, the Robert Coach Fleming scholarship endowment, and the former director of marching bands and the band director for ASU for 28 years passed away this past Sunday. And you can donate to that, and it helps third and fourth year Sun Devil marching band members. To all that have donated, and like I said, I'm just doing my small Sun Devil part, but like I said, I always, loved watching. And man, again, I talked about the practice real quick before we go to break. I talked about the practice. Sorry, breathe right there. There we go. I talk about practice, obviously, band practicing in the morning, sometimes at night, and just like go check it out, listen to it, all that good stuff, right? But, which was awesome. But game day, like football, I mean, and again, you see like the uniforms, very cool. But man, when it is hot outside, man, absolute, literally tip of the cap. Because look, when you're playing a sport, Drew, so I've talked about it a million times. Like I've told you, talking to the football coaches, even baseball too, softball. You're outside when it's hot. When you're doing something, you're doing the activity, like it's hot, but it doesn't affect you as much. Standing around when you're like, wow, you're just kind of standing in it. It's a different story. But yeah, they're doing it. They're performing, but that's one of the things where that's one of the things where when you look at it, their uniforms, and it's hot out, and I mean, again, it's the way the sound, everything. It's like you would never notice. So to me, especially here, in Arizona, that is that again, even to be commended even more. But like I said, it'll stay up throughout the whole show. So if you can donate, please do. And yeah, that's how you do it. So again, prayers to his family. And yes, we have Sun Devil Pride, Coach. More coming up here on Pitchfork Lunch. And we are back here on Pitchfork Lunch. I am Michael Carrottenuto at Diablo00 on X, artist formerly known as the Twitter. See the show live there every day, Monday through Friday, 12 to 1. My IG, michael.carrottenuto.5. And yes, Pitchfork Lunchers, you know it, the YouTube channel. It's at M as in Michael, V as in Victory, C as in Cat. 005 at MVC005 on YouTube, and subscribe, binge watch, get caught up, because you know what I'm going to say. You've missed a plethora of phenomenal interviews, getting to know people, programs, all that good stuff. And not just as coaches, but, people too. And always getting great stories. Again, caught up with Coach Iguano on Monday. That was absolutely awesome. Again, running backs coach, was interim head coach, success at Chandler. Again, all the years that I've known Coach Iguano. And so you can subscribe to the YouTube channel and check that out. So again, at M as in Michael, V as in Victory, C as in Cat 005. Also, again, across the bottom, Robert, Coach Fleming, passed away, the former marching band director at ASU for 28 years, from 74 to 2002, passed away at 82 years old on Sunday. And the family said, in lieu of flowers, if you could donate to his scholarship endowment, which benefits third and fourth year Sun Devil marching band students for their, like he said, for their loyalty and the hard work. And like I said, playing an instrument like anything else, man. It's when it's background noise, and it because it sounds good, it's just background noise. I've had people say that to me, like, oh, it's background noise. Now, when you're paying attention, no, it's not background noise. But if you hear it in the background, but nothing is. It is a lot. Obviously, playing an instrument, hard work, and that, my friends, is again just the love that he had of it. You teaching it, was a director, as well. And actually, after he retired, then he was a conductor in San Diego for a symphony there for a while. So lifelong passion and love and sharing music. And again, it's beautiful life that Coach lived. And if you're able to donate, please go ahead and do that. And that's why I just keep that up all show, scrolling across, as I will do for the last few shows before I wrap up for a few weeks and get ready for season 2 with all you pitchfork lunchers. But yeah, I've been giving you updates. So yesterday, 8 Sun Devils competed. Actually, 8 Sun Devils competed on Tuesday. Sorry, today's Thursday. Sorry with a T. With 3 making it to the evening event sessions. We talked about that. Daniel Matheson. Daniel Matheson earned a medal. Forks up to you, Daniel. He came in third in the 800-meter freestyle final with a time of 7:49.34. One of 3 swimmers to break 7:50 in the race. So first, second, and third, all under 7:50. That's trucking, kids. That is trucking in the swimming world. Johnny Kulo and Patrick Salmon finished 9th and 10th in the 100-meter freestyle. Qualified for the semifinal. They finished 9th and 10th with times of 48:29 and 48:50 on Tuesday. Alex Colston, who had, by the way, qualified for the 200-meter butterfly semifinal, he finished 15th with a time of 1:59.64. Erin Milligan competed in the 100-meter freestyle on the women's side, where she finished 46th with a time of 56.1. And it's so crazy. Like, you see that. And again, it's not, I'm not silver lining. I mean, it's Olympic trials, and I mean, you're getting the best of the best of the best of the best of the best, right? But like 56.1, like if she had went like, say like 50, 55, 7 or 8, like you go from like 46 to like into the top 30. I think I looked one of them up, and I don't know if that was the exact race. And again, I had it's jotted down here in my note, but I'm not about to go crazy going through it. But I'm just saying, like 46, and then like 500ths of a second, or 5 tenths of a second, which again is big. But I mean, in that world, with as great as they are, it's not. So if you go from 56.1 to like 55, 55.7, 55.8, you're like from 46 to like 30. Like it's, yeah. I mean, that is the difference, which is crazy. But Aaron Milligan, hell of a job. And then Grant House finished 19th in the 100-meter free with a time of 48.96. Again, 48.96. You go 48, 86 or 85. Like, and again, people say, well, but to them, I mean, it's just the littlest of things. You go from, 19th to maybe into the top 10. So like, I was looking at stuff like that, not trying to get too carried away, but again, hell of a job. And then Jack Dolan finished 37th with a 49.73 in the 100-meter free. Yeah, 49.73, and he's 37th, and 48.96 was 19th. So see what I'm – that's a perfect example right there. And Julian Hill finished 42nd with a time of 49.98. So, I mean, that's 5 spots from, the Jack Dolan's 49.73 to Julian Hill's 49.98. And that's five spots. But from, Grant House's 48.96 to 49.73, that's 19th to 37th. I mean, again, you see what I'm talking about right there. That's a great example. So yesterday, Lindsay Looney swam the third fastest time of the morning preliminary session in the 200-meter butterfly with a time of 2:08.24. In the semifinal, she finished 5th with a time of 2:08.60 to qualify for the final, which takes place Thursday night with the chance to qualify for the Olympics. Let's go, Lindsay Looney. Let's go. Always stoked for Sun Devils. As you know, again, pitchfork lunch, forks up. But yeah, Lindsay Looney crushing it there in the 200 fly. Again, I was not this level of swimmer, and I shared with quite a few of you that, freestyle is one thing. Backstroke, I absolutely, when I was younger and swimming, actually did, junior competitions, backstroke was my most favorite. But the butterfly, no, because you talk about wanting to have something with form, because even freestyle, anything, like if your form is off and you're doing like just bad stuff, like you can move quick, but you're doing so much more work. And again, a swim coach could explain better, but I mean, basically twice as much work. So when you start getting the form down and you see times dropping and all that good stuff, but yeah, just the form with the butterfly. And yeah, I was just like, nope, I know me. But I mean, I did it once, or I did it a few times. When you're young, it's like, I mean, it was cool. It was fun, but yeah. But it wasn't the backstroke for me. So Lindsay Looney, 200-meter butterfly, 2:08.24, went to 2:08.60. So in that neighborhood. And then Thursday night, we'll see if she can drop it down. Chance to go to the Olympics. Tonight. That is tonight. Sorry, guys. You know me. It's summer. Days roll together. So that is absolutely awesome. So that's where we're at with swimming, and I am so stoked. I mean, let's go get it, Lindsay Looney. Let's go get it. For the Sun Devils. So yeah, and then track and field, like I mentioned, they will be in Oregon starting tomorrow. Back up at Hayward Field in Eugene. Great place to have the Olympic trials, to say the least. So yeah, looking for more Sun Devil Olympians, little USA Um, but yeah, Justin Robinson, Adriana Tatum, let's go. Starting tomorrow. And they'll both actually be competing tomorrow. So that is absolutely awesome. But I went back through my notes, see, in prep, because we're Sun Devils, we do prep, and sometimes I know I pause too long, and I shouldn't. I know I got to get better at that. Live silence. It's not the for those of you that ever watched Craig Ferguson, the awkward silence. What am I? Just the way that was his niche. His interviewing thing is awesome, but or the silence for or the elongated silence for effect. I don't do that. I know, so I'll be looking at stuff and of course I want to get it right. I'll say things. I'm like, oh, but that's this. So nonetheless, anyway, that being said, but I'm like, man, we never talked hockey schedule. I mentioned who they were playing a few, and when they announced, I know, okay, I showed it that day, and I'd said who they'd be playing. And it was pretty badass. And now they're headed to the National Collegiate Hockey Conference, so they're in a conference. Because if they had a year like they did last year and they were in a conference, I don't know. Call me Homer. Call me a Homer. Go ahead. Don't care. And a lot of you watching are. But with what Coach Powers did and what that team did, I'm not saying they would have won it all. I mean, hey, you just got to get there. You got to give yourself a shot, right? But they could have hung. They definitely could have hung. Mullet Arena, it is phenomenal atmosphere. And that's that. But anyway, I digress. So yes, we'll be part of the NCHC, National Collegiate Hockey Conference. They have 18 home games, including 7 2-game series, in addition to the Desert Hockey Classic again, and an exhibition series against the U.S. National Team Development Program. ASU has the potential to play a team from every conference with the 2024-2025 schedule. That's what I'm talking about. Come to Mullet Arena. So, little note too, with the addition of ASU to the NCHC, the conference adopted a new schedule model rotation with three-team pods based on geography, with teams guaranteed to play home and away series against the other 2 teams in their pod every season. So that's 8 games. ASU is in a pod with Denver and Colorado College. So yeah, welcome to it. It's and when this came out, I said it's not going to be easy, but I'm so stoked for Coach Powers and yes, and ASU hockey just in general. 7 teams on the Sun Devils schedule played in the 2024 NCAA tournament. 3 competed in NCAA regional finals, and Denver, who ASU will play 4 times over the span of the season, won the national championship. That's right, baby. Hey, Coach Powers ain't backing down. I don't care if they're cliches because they're true. To be the best, you got to beat the best. So let's go toe to toe. Let's have some fun. Let's get the puck out there, play some hockey, boys. The Sun Devils host 3 of the 4 NCHC Frozen face-off teams in Denver, Omaha, and North Dakota. ASU travels to Frozen 4 face-off participant St. Cloud State. So, yeah, that is awesome. So when we look at their 2024-2025 schedule, it starts off with Air Force. So these are all October. So it starts October 5th against Air Force. And then The last one in October is October 26th. But so they have Air Force, and we'll get to dates later. But because again, it's far enough out, and you can always go to sundevils.com and check it out. But I'm just saying with my notes, I'm telling you. So October 5th, Air Force at the U.S. Air Force Academy in Colorado. So that'll be awesome to open up there. Then their home opener, Mullet Arena, Friday, October 11th, Saturday, October 12th, Michigan comes to town. Let's go beat up on the Wolverines, baby. Put a fork in them. Right, Sparky? I know, too cheesy. But anyway, you know I'm fired up. I love me some hockey. So, yeah, Air Force, and then Michigan comes here. Then they head back across the country because they played them here last year, Providence, to take on the Friars, October 18th and 19th. And then October 25th and 26th, they close out the month, big road month, against Northern Michigan, which is in Marquette, Michigan. But, yeah, they take on Northern Michigan October 25th, 26th. Then we go into November. They got a little time off, which is good. Man, get a little break there because, I mean, look, October's all on the road, except for the Michigan series, which is awesome. But the 5th and 6th at Air Force, the 18th and 19th in Providence, the 25th, 26th in Marquette. Then you get Northern Michigan, but in Michigan. Go to November, and November 8th and 9th, they take on Colorado College in Colorado Springs. Then November 15th, back here at Mullet Arena, November 15th and 16th, they take on Omaha. But then they hit the road, shorter road trip to Denver, as, again, they will take them on November 22nd and 23rd. So that is, Thanksgiving time, Friday, Saturday. So, yeah, November 22nd, 23rd. And then December 6th, so that caps off November. And then they have a little bit of time. December 6th, Minnesota Duluth will come here to Mullet Arena. December 6th and 7th. Sorry, I said 5th and 6th. 6th and 7th. And then they have literally 20 days off, basically, of games. And then December 28th, right after, that's around finals anyway. Usually, it'll take, my bad. They'll take finals off. But, from games, not from practicing, obviously. But they have the U.S. National Team Development Program exhibition on December 28th and 29th. That's Saturday, Sunday. Again, and then January 3rd, after the new year, the Desert Hockey Classic at Mullet Arena, have UMass, Robert Morris, and Cornell, along with ASU, will be here at the Desert Hockey Classic. Let's go. And then January 10th, back in Tempe, North Dakota. Oh, North Dakota comes to town. 10th and 11th, right after the new year, to Mullet Arena. Then they go to St. Cloud State the 17th and 18th of January. And then they come back to Tempe for Colorado College. They're switching it back and forth. And then they're on the road to Miami of Ohio and Oxford, Ohio, the end of January, beginning of February, 31st, 1st. And then back to Mullet Arena for Denver, the 7th and 8th. And then Minnesota Duluth in Duluth, Minnesota, the 14th and 15th. And then of February. And then the 21st, 22nd, Western Michigan comes to Mullet Arena of February. And then Omaha in Omaha. And that's how they close out the regular season. So, man, I know we got spoiled last year. A lot of home games. Coach Powers addressed that for whatever. I mean, teams owed them. So, but Michigan will be here. Oh, that's awesome. Denver will be here. Sun Devil fans, look, I know this is a homer show, and I get out to sports and I cover it, and I love them. I love it. But, man, you got to get out to Mullet Arena. You got to get out to hockey. And, yes, I mean, for Michigan, Denver, you heard those. I mean, hell, if you're able to go up to Colorado Springs to see the opener against the Air Force, which is October 5th and 6th, Saturday, Sunday. So, I mean, if you're up in the area, that's that. But Michigan will be here the 11th and 12th. Yeah, cannot wait for that. So nonetheless, yeah, very, very, very stoked to see Michigan come through here. So, but yeah, I mean, look, this is a team last year, just to remind you, that finished the season with a 24-8-6 record. 19-5-4 at home. Again, a lot of home games. 5-3-2 away. So 28 home games, 10 away games. So yes, I get in the postseason, but I mean, they did play Northern Michigan twice last year, beat them both times, 3-2 and 5-1 here in Tempe. So they owe them a trip there. But Northern Michigan will be here and there. So Miami of Ohio, they played in Ohio and they lost 5-4 and then tied 1-1. So, and then see Denver. Yeah, I mean, they won 6-5 in overtime. You remember that at Mullet Arena, and then lost 8-4 the split. And they were number 2 at the time when they came in here. Played Alaska Anchorage, Providence. Like I said, they won 4-3 in overtime, then lost 2-1. Providence was number 9 time. So again, we're seeing in Colorado College. I mean, it was a tie, 2-2, but they did get the shootout win. Then they beat Colorado College 2-0 the next night when they played them. Dartmouth Morris, Omaha, Nebraska Omaha. They actually did beat in the Desert Hockey Classic last year, 2-1. They also beat Cornell. I mean, it was a shootout win in the Adirondack Winter Invitational back in Lake Placid, New York last year. You guys remember that? So, look, this hockey team, what they've brought into, guys, what they have coming back, and the players they've added, and I've shared, and I'll share more as we go on. But so that is their schedule. I mean, that is absolutely awesome. And again, so very stoked. And yeah, there's no exhibition with that club team down south, but there's no need to, put up 20 goals. Well, wait, maybe there is pitchfork lunchers. I mean, they put up 16 last year and shut them out. But yeah, so Air Force, Michigan, Providence, Northern Michigan, Colorado College, Omaha, Denver, Minnesota Duluth, and then the U.S. National Team Development Program, 2 exhibition games, Desert Hockey Classic right after the New Year, and then North Dakota, St. Cloud State, Colorado College again, Miami of Ohio, Denver again, Minnesota Duluth, Western Michigan, and then Omaha. So that is their schedule from October to March 1st. So, yeah. And the Frozen NCHC Frozen Face-Off is in St. Paul, Minnesota, the Xcel Energy Center, Friday, March 21st and Saturday, March 22nd. So 2025. Again, not trying to fast forward, but hey, that's a phenomenal kick-ass schedule. So forks up to Coach Powers on that. Forks up to hockey. Get on out there. So, hey, that's going to do it for Thirsty Thursdays edition. Hope I quenched your thirst. With that, again, more Olympians for the Devils. Get more into it tomorrow and possibly be sitting down with a guest. So you guys have a phenomenal rest of your Thursday. I will see you tomorrow. And, yeah, again, the Robert Coach Fleming Scholarship Endowment. If you guys are able to donate, please feel free and go there. I've been sharing it. Share it with fellow Sun Devils. I know a lot of, obviously, marching band members have seen it and, may have been recipients of it. So you can, again, you can donate to that. Yeah, so he had the Robert Coach Fleming, like you see, Scholarship Endowment through the ASU Foundation, and it financially assists 3rd and 4th year Sun Devil marching band members and rewards their loyalty and hard work because, again, not just saying it, it is. And then every year, multiple recipients are selected to receive monetary scholarships. But yes, he was the associate director of bands and marching band director at Arizona State, 28 years. So Robert Coach Fleming again. You always said, "What do we?" And from reading, reading that he always said, "What do we have?" And it was Sun Devil Pride. But his motto was "Expect great things." And then, by the way, in the article I read too on the tribute, obviously tribute article, but it says lastly, it said his legacy lives on in countless music educators that he mentored and learned from, and in the students he inspired, and of course, in the children and grandchildren he raised. To all of them, he would say, "I love you." And what do we have? Sun Devil Pride. And it just encapsulates us all. But if you can donate to the scholarship, again, endowment for 3rd and 4th year band members, I'll have it up tomorrow. I'll have it up until I think so Monday. Calling it out. Monday is actually going to be, we're going to go through the weekend. Monday will be the final show until we start season 2, which will be right around the time fall camp gets going, the end of July for football. So yes, but Monday will be the last show. For season one. But yes, and I'll remind you of that tomorrow. So nonetheless, everybody have a phenomenal rest of your Thirsty Thursday. I will see you tomorrow. And you know it, man. It's a Sun Devil state. And we have our Sun Devil pride, Coach Fleming. And of course, as always, forks up.
2nd and 8 for Rashada. Pulls down the sideline. Caught! What a grab! Amiri might get over there and pick that. All the corners in good position. Wow. Look at that throw, and that layout is beautiful.
Right here, Shirley. Right here, Kelly.
Passing out of the zone. Tons of stuff can happen in this final event. We love it when the national title comes down to this final race. From the inside, Arizona State, Tennessee, Texas. Then Southern Cal, Alabama, Texas A&M on the outside, Florida, Arkansas, LSU. They stay in the lanes through the entire first leg, pass the baton, outgoing runner goes through the first turn, then breaks for the pole on the back stretch.
Well, good run out there from Texas A&M. That's Javon O'Brien. Texas A&M always fields a fantastic team, even when they don't get a lot of qualifiers into a big meet. They manage to run fast each and every year. Texas A&M going well, and then right behind them, Chris Robinson. He's got to make a move here if he wants to get Alabama clear.
Robinson, the runner-up in the 400 hurdles with a near lifetime best. Very close between Alabama and Florida for who passed first. Now they've got to stay in their lanes and stay off that line. That's where violations happen. Tennessee is moving with Christian Parker on the inside. He is going to be out hard for the first 200 and probably paying a big price. Matthew Weaver for Alabama has them second at this point at the 200-meter mark.
Okay, keep an eye on the gentleman with the red bottoms and the white top. That's Lance Lane from Arkansas. He's running his second day. Second leg, the Swiss Army sprinter for the Arkansas Razorbacks is trying to get them back in here, and that's Javon Powell, who had such a great finish in the open 400 meters. Bringing it through for the Florida Gators and beginning to separate, but here comes Lance Lane creeping up on Sam's out.
Gators pass first with room to spare. That is Rio's crew for them on the third carry. 44.6 for Javon Powell to put the Gators in front.
Dan, I don't think I've ever seen a guy running lane 3 on the curve like Lance Lane just did to get his Arkansas team in position.
Well, a tough call here for the freshman on the third leg for the Florida Gators. A lot on the line.
Texas A&M making a move to get closer to the Gators. Arkansas is also there with Stephen McElroy for the Razorbacks. Florida still in the lead, but here comes A&M. Close on this pass. Gators pass first. A very good pass for them between Pruitt and Genoa McKeever. And A&M is right there with Ahmad Robinson running the anchor for them. And for Arkansas, it's James Benson Jr.
And Ahmad Robinson, he is a rundown specialist. If he gets this thing close coming into the final 100 meters, watch his head start to bobbing, and he's going to try to push his way past the total.
A&M is not in the team hunt, but they can certainly make things interesting with the math. Ahmad Robinson getting position to make a move on the junior from Florida, Genoa McKeever, and the crowd loves it. The Aggies, and here comes Arkansas. This could be huge. These 2 points could make a big difference. It's A&M, Arkansas, Florida. So Florida with 6 points. But they were ahead of Alabama and USC. If there's no DQs, that means they win by 1 point overall.
Texas Tech pen is Compton gets a hold of that one in a serious way. A 2-run shot that left absolutely no room for the doubters. And just like that, as they say, it really, for an overused phrase, kind of feels like it. And just like that, it's 8-3. I mean, that is gone anywhere you're playing. Never mind the way the ball's carried here. Absolutely launched.
Edwards pulls off, and that is a